Well, they got a great team. It's not just Chaz Williams, but it does start with him. He's a dynamic point guard. We've dealt with so many high-level guards in this league, and he doesn't take a backseat to any of them. He's as quick and fast and low to the ground as anybody in the country. He'll certainly present some challenges to our full-court pressure, but we're excited about seeing what we can do against Chaz Williams and his teammates. He's got some terrific players that play along with him. Terrell Vincent is playing at an extremely high level right now. He'll be a matchup challenge for us because he's 6'7", 220 pounds, and he plays mostly on the perimeter. There's plenty of guys on their team. I could go on and on by guy, but be a great game. You use the term slow down. We'd like the game to be fast, but you're talking about we need to limit their scoring opportunities. It'll be interesting because they've got a lot of different guys that can score in different ways. They can get going from outside. I don't have an official count, but I would guess they lead the conference in dunks. They have some high flyers on their team. We just need to make sure that, first of all, we understand personnel and what guys on their team are good at and what we need to try to limit. And then, just as importantly, that we play VCU basketball and our style aggressively. And I think when we do that, we're able to defend pretty much anybody really well, again, when we are the aggressors. Teams are so different from one another, but I think we have a better feel for the league overall now, having played 9 games. And some of the personnel that we're going to deal with. It's a bigger, stronger, more athletic league. In terms of going into each game, we watch a bunch of tape on UMass like we do on any team in preparation. I think we got a pretty good feel for what they do, but until you've played a team and you've been out there on the court with them, you've seen them live, it's not quite the same. I think it goes both ways, though. That there are some teams that are playing at a really high level. I think Butler obviously is having a phenomenal year. St. Louis is playing terrific basketball right now. I think UMass is playing as well as anybody. But I agree. I think there's 9, 10, maybe 11 teams that you could, as you mentioned, throw in a hat. And you could pick out any 2 teams and say, okay, you guys are going to play at this home team or at that home team or on a neutral court, and it's going to be tough to figure out for sure who's going to win. And a lot of it, I think anyone who's not a player and coach doesn't think about it this way, but a lot of it has to do with timing. Where is a team at mentally, physically? What games are they coming off of? There's been some teams that have been affected by injuries or by sickness. Where is the mental health of the team? All that stuff factors in. So you can't necessarily look back and say, well, this team lost to this team, so they're worse or they're better. It doesn't work that way. When you get pressed, it can get you on your heels a little bit. So I think for our team, the key is we stay aggressive and we keep attacking. You're going to make some mistakes every once in a while. Basketball is a game of mistakes. The key is how you respond.